Travel Michigan, I'm Dave Lorenz, along with Michelle Banache. And Michelle, we're headed up north.
We are, because you know what? We're not the only ones that love the fall season. They also love fall up in Traverse City. And here to tell us about how much they love fall and all the great things you can do in Traverse City in the fall is Brad Van Domelen, who's the president of the Traverse City CVB. So you guys have, Traverse City is always a beautiful place to go. It becomes a whole different kind of beautiful this time of the year with the fall colors. So talk a little bit about what Traverse City in the fall is like for folks.
Well, Traverse City is great every time of the year, and that's one thing we like to always, kind of emphasize is that Traverse City is not just a beach town. Summertime in Traverse City is fantastic, but we are truly a four-season destination. And for a lot of people, fall is, the favorite time to come up and enjoy Traverse City when the colors change. The touring, the color touring along the country roads here, like M22, going up around Leelanau Peninsula or out by the Chain of Lakes area. It's just an absolute beautiful time of year to enjoy. Wine touring is also a really popular activity combined with the color touring. So, it's the harvest time, so that's really a lot of fun to enjoy. The harvest season in Traverse City.
Of course, fall color touring all throughout Michigan is very popular, but the thing about the Traverse City area is, because you have so many cherry orchards and other orchards around there, that it's a different kind of fall color tour. It's not just your typical deciduous trees turning. You have these other plants and crops out there that are also turning, and it's just a beautiful place.
Well, it is. There's the color is spectacular, and when you drive along, the shoreline, you get those beautiful colors kind of set against, the beautiful blue of whether it's the Lake Michigan shoreline or whether it's Grand Traverse Bay or driving up, the Old Mission Peninsula that splits East Bay and West Bay in half. It's just absolutely spectacular when you look at those beautiful fall colors set against the backdrop of the water. It just really is something special that is really enjoyed by people this time of the year.
I was actually just flying Delta recently and read a story about Traverse City, and you were quoted as saying you get a lot of questions about the colors on various pictures that people see in ads and such about Traverse City, colors of the water, and wondering if people change the colors for the ads, and you were just describing, hey, that's just how beautiful it really is.
Well, it is. We have those beautiful sandy bottoms, and on a sunny day, you get that light reflection coming through the clear water, and it just really does provide that, beautiful colors of, blues, turquoise, greens. It's just absolutely spectacular. It always, takes my breath away. It's, oftentimes we're called the Caribbean of the North because of the same kind of colors we see in the water here are typically found in destinations like the Caribbean. And, it just adds something really special to the beauty of our area here.
I heard from a lot of people this year, that Traverse City is so popular that they might have had a challenge finding exactly the night that they wanted to stay in Traverse City this summer because it was so popular and so busy. But the fall is a great time to visit Traverse City, especially right now. You have what you call your Traverse City Fab Fall Special that'll give people another opportunity and to visit the area with a deal.
Well, absolutely. It is probably our more popular special that we do throughout the year. People constantly are calling and saying, "Are you going to do that again this year?" And yes, we are. The Fab Fall Special is running right now. It runs all the way through December 20th, so almost up to the holidays. And it's just a great opportunity to come to Traverse City, get some special discounts on lodging rates. And in addition to that, you get a whole pamphlet full of valuable special discounts and coupon offers, everything from discounts at over 20 different restaurants, winery discounts, entertainment discounts, shopping discounts, shopping in downtown Traverse City as well as the village of Grand Traverse Commons, which is always a fun place to go. So really, in addition to great, fall rates, we also have all those, special offers that people just really enjoy and makes the experience coming to Traverse City on the Fab Fall Special really, very valuable and a great time to come up and enjoy it.
I will say every time I go to Traverse City, I know there's all sorts of awesome activities and beautiful scenery, and somehow I spend my whole time eating and shopping and then eating some more and maybe getting some beer or wine and then shopping some more. Your downtown is it's fantastic. Talk a little bit about some of the shops you have down there and some of the great restaurants you have there as well as at the Commons.
Well, you bring up eating and drinking, Michelle, and we've got some great events coming up this fall. Of course, coming up and enjoying the downtown shops and the shops at the Commons is always fun. But a couple things I want to really point out here is we have a brand new event called the Taste of Traverse City coming up. Really just next weekend, September 13th to 15th. So there's still time to make plans to come up. It's a first-time event. It's really kind of showcasing what Traverse City has to offer as a culinary and a foodie type town, with fun events like a grub crawl, the signature event on Saturday called the Taste of Traverse City, which is going to be some culinary and beverage tastings and cooking demonstrations. We've got the Royal Chef Darren McGrady, who used to be the personal chef for Queen Elizabeth II and Princess Diana. Will be here doing some demonstrations. So really going to be a fun weekend with lots of food. And then later this fall, Traverse City is exploding like other parts of the state with microbreweries. And we're going to also have, a first-time event, Traverse City Beer Week in November 8 to 15, with lots of fun events with microbreweries and events taking place in different restaurants and pubs around the area. Our local microbreweries will be doing special offerings and special releases in their establishments during that week. So, our foodie culture really continues, and it's going to just be really highlighted with a couple of these big events this fall.
So this time of year, great time to do some biking or kayaking in Michigan. And, of course, Traverse City is a great place to enjoy those outdoor activities in fall.
Well, biking is really popular up here because we have such great trails, paved trails as well as off-road trails. You have the Vasa Trail System, which is great for off-road. And then you have the TART Trail System, which stands for Traverse Area Recreation Trails. There's a whole system of trails, including the trail that was just recently paved all the way from Traverse City to Sutton's Bay. It's a great trail, a wonderful family ride. It's very beautiful. It's great in the fall because you're going through all those, woodlands up along from Traverse City to Sutton's Bay. And you can ride both ways very easily. If you want to ride one way, take a bus back, that can be arranged through Beta Transportation. But biking and kayaking, as you mentioned, is also real popular in the fall here, with out on the bay or in the rivers around Traverse City. So great outdoor activities in the fall time here.
Is that part of that new trail that is in the Sleeping Bear Dunes area as well, or is that a separate trail?
That's the Heritage Trail. That's recently also just been paved, a 5-mile section of it from the Dune Climb area. And I just rode this trail a couple of weeks ago, and it really is delightful. You start right at the Dune Climb and ride through the dunes, kind of headed north up towards Glen Haven and then Glen Arbor. So you go right through Glen Haven with the old maritime history, the life-saving station, beautiful beach right there. Then you can continue on and ride right into in Glen Arbor. So that's just a 5-mile section that's paved right now, and in the future years, as funding is available, they'll continue to pave new sections of that. And it's just really pretty riding right through the dune landscape there.
Well, it's a great way to see the area, especially at the fall color season, and just another great thing you can do in the Traverse area. That Traverse City Fab Fall Package, with just a few seconds that we have, how do you take advantage of that, Brad?
Anything for anything you want to do in Traverse City, more information about the Traverse City Fab Fall Special or these new events I was talking about coming up, just go to our website, traversecity.com. All the information is highlighted there and much more. So it's the first place to go when you're looking for information about coming up to Traverse City.
Fantastic. Thank you, Brad. Brad Van Dommelen, president of the Traverse City Convention and Visitors Bureau. And for more information about that Fab Fall Special, go to traversecity.com. Well, that's all the time we have for this week's segment of Travel Michigan. We thank you for joining us this week and invite you to join us next week as well, right here, and we hope you can do that. I want to thank Michelle Banache and George Zimmerman back at the office. Thanks you as well for being here today with us. And we also would like to extend our thanks to Mark Blackwell, our engineer for today's program and for most of the programs that we do here. He does a great job on behalf of all of us. So we'll talk to you next week right here on Travel Michigan, where your trip begins at Michigan.org.